Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. In the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And when you review his performance last week in the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch, either covering both a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard yards shy of there at the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Fields on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Rose. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
From the 50, here's Fields. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Fields. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Fields. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Jackson will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gregory. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
3rd and 2, Fields. This one completes Alec Pierce. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, it's Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. But not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson will throw again. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So it's on to halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they're running more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off play action, Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Rose. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Fields on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to back now here on EA Sports. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. On first down, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Now a give. It's Jackson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Again, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This one pretty simple. Run the ball, his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Fields over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to home and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Fields throw caught by Pierce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a give to Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship.